Good afternoon, everyone. It's Mr. Joel, your cryptocurrency educator. Today, I'm going to talk about a few different things that are popping up in industry and kind of give you guys a little bit of type of situation. So let me start off with Facebook. All right. Here's the thing about Facebook. The first thing you see is Facebook bans Bitcoin and ICO ads. And everyone reacts like this. Oh, Facebook's against cryptocurrency. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's unfair. Let me ask you guys a question. Why do you think people think it's good? Why does Mark Zuckerberg want to look in decentralized currency, but then he does this? Idea? I'll tell you exactly why Mark Zuckerberg's doing this. Because of this. It's very simple. Facebook doesn't like spam. When you create an ad and you pay for it, it still can be spam. What they've realized, and I mean, I saw someone on one of my groups on the Crypto Warriors post that they had reported 56 ICO and advertisements on Facebook that were obviously scams. Okay. Now, this is a problem because when you see something on Facebook and you go, whoa, that ICO seems really interesting, and you click on it and they link you to a website, you feel like it's all legit, but the problem is there's a ton of them that weren't. So what they did was they banned temporarily, not forever, but temporarily banned all Bitcoin and or ICO advertisements. And there's a reason for that. It's to protect all you guys. Okay, they're actually doing it for good. To not get people scammed and not actually go, well, I saw it on Facebook. That actually is a really good play by Mark Zuckerberg. So don't look at it as a negative FUD to cryptocurrency. It actually is good for the long term. And that's how you have to look at it so that you don't feel like there's just another reason not to buy or another reason the market's going down. Let me tell you what's going on in the market right now. It's called a correction. Corrections in the regular stock market average 6 months to 3 years on average. We are in a correctionary period. Everything is going down, and that is awesome. Yeah, I just said that's awesome. So yeah, maybe you look at your Blockfolio or Delta app and you're in the red and you're freaking out a little bit. Remember when you got into cryptocurrency that you got into cryptocurrency because you believe in the blockchain and the revolution that we're trying to do. Don't forget that. Because it is a revolution, blockchain is something that's amazing. The technology that's coming out via blockchain is awesome, but it doesn't happen in a day. Like the world wasn't built in a day, just like crypto wasn't. So we have to kind of be patient and deal with that. Stocks, Forex, all this stuff, everyone always tells you just be patient. If you're too quick to hit the button, you're too weak-handed, you're going to get screwed in this market and any other market, and that's a fact. So you guys that love to hodl, if you're hodling and you're like, crap, OMG's down, blah, 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 chill, okay? I'm going to tell you to chill for one reason. If you had bought in October, the end of October, if you had bought any of the coins that you have right now in your portfolio, they're still way up. Let me just say that again. They're still way up. So corrections are okay. It goes down. What do you think when things go down? They go, bam, and they bounce off a resistance line, okay? We're just not bouncing the way people want it to bounce because, you know, in this day and age, we have phones, we have internet. We want instant gratification. Don't be so quick to jump on that. Why do people get scammed usually in Bitcoin and in the cryptos? Because someone promises them something that no one else could promise, and obviously it's too good to be true. So if you ever see an advertisement, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter or anywhere else, ask yourself the first question. Is this telling me something that is a little bit too good to be true, or does this look legit? If you can't say, yeah, this looks legit, you know the answer already. I don't need to tell you, okay? So question yourself before you click any button. When you see an ad that seems too good to be true, like you're going to get 0.15 Bitcoin every month from a $200 investment, that is not possible. Joining a mining pool is a bad idea unless you know what you're doing, unless you know what mining pool you're actually into. Going on cloud mining, you're going to get ripped off. They're going to steal your money. So don't do that one either. So all these too good to be true things you need to start second guessing yourself on. And I know personally many people who have been scammed or lost their cryptos completely. All right. If you don't go into the, oh, you get all this stuff for free things, and you know, the same way as people got screwed from the NXT IGNIS airdrop, yeah, people got the IGNIS, but guess what? It's not worth what people thought it would be worth, and Next went down so much if you bought the wrong time that you've lost a ton of money. So don't always chase free cash, all right? That's a really bad move. Now, should you be worried? That is the big question. I've had 15 or 20 people in the last 24 hours ask me, is everything going to blow up? Is it all going down? We're under 500 billion again. Oh my God. And I said, can you do me a favor and open a chart from last year, only of last year and this time, and tell me what happened? And they said, well, you know, it looks like around mid-February, things start to kind of go back up. And I said, yeah, and generally in May, they start to go back down. And then by June, end of June, they start to go back up again for 4 years in a row. So trends, I mean, every one of us took math in elementary school. We see these trends, and they do this every single year. They're probably going to stay similar to those trends. But what we're expecting is once this mass adoption starts to happen, it's going to be huge. Now, another thing I want to tell you guys about. My buddy Bitcoin Benjamin Shinichi, he was in UK. He's going to the UK, sorry. And he knows about possibly Oracle joining in on the fun. Okay. And if you don't know Oracle, they're one of the biggest tech companies in the world. Not only is Oracle jumping in on the fun, I am actually trying to work with a group that is a hotel chain, possibly, that is looking to buy huge amounts of Bitcoin. And when I say huge amounts, I mean in the hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin. If any of you guys know someone that has tons of Bitcoin that wants to sell at maybe a few % discount, let me know. I'll cut you guys in on the deal. Okay? But besides, the point is this. When you have people wanting to make multi-million-dollar deals in Bitcoin, do you not think that there are tons of companies that I haven't talked to that are going to be doing the same thing? Hell yeah, there is. Most definitely. So if you're patient and you just relax and chill a little bit and just let what you believe in, whether it's EOS, whether it's LISC, whether it's ADA, whether it's Bitcoin, all of them are going to go up. It's just a matter of time. I think even starting tomorrow when Robinhood opens in the United States, you're already going to see a big uptick tomorrow, maybe of a few, maybe like an extra 50 or 60 billion in the market, or maybe not. That's the thing. I can't predict what people will do, but I can tell you that with mass adoption coming, it's almost here. Once these people get their money and they can start investing their money in crypto again, and once we start seeing the market start to move, people will get the FOMO. They're going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to miss out. And they're going to buy. Okay. Don't be those people. Buy now. Okay. Buy when it's low. It's on a dip. This is what I keep telling you. Don't buy the high, buy the dip. Buy it when it's down here, man. Because the thing is, I don't think 3 months from now, you will ever see the prices ever again in crypto unless the cryptocurrency that you buy shit fails, basically, and goes to nothing. I don't think any of them will be this cheap ever again. They're all on sale. You have to realize that. You have to realize that the market goes up and it goes down and then it goes up even more. And if you don't know what that looks like, let me actually show you so you can actually see what I'm actually talking about. All right. So let me just go and open up the folder so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you. I've shown this actually in another video, so it should be pretty straightforward for you guys to see it again. All right. So let me share my screen here quickly. Right on. Okay. See this? Do you guys see this chart? All right. So this is the stock market since 1920, actually, if you really want to look at like just after the Depression. So it's going up a ton. Over here, we can see that. Then it went down really hard, 2.5 years, 2.8 years, which if you divide it by 4.5, that's how many years in crypto, right? So it's not even close to 3 years in real life for us, for guys like us. Then we see an 800% increase. Then we see minus 21%. Then we see it goes up 900%. Then it goes down 22%, goes up 100%, 40%, goes down 20%, up 70%, down 40%, up 800%. So if we see this in the real stock market, do you not think that you're going to see this exact type of thing in the real markets that we're dealing with? I mean, 2008, that was a horrible year for a lot of people, right? Here it is, 1.3 years, which in the Bitcoin equivalent is 4 months or 3.5 months. So if we're in one of these dips like we are right now, and it does last 4 months, I would be surprised. I think that crypto will come back faster than that. All right. So let me just stop sharing my screen here quickly. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So don't freak out. The problem with cryptocurrency is this. Many of the people who invested when they got FOMO and were like, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million. Holy crap. And they mortgaged their house for whatever crazy reason. You never, ever, ever, this is really good advice, put money into a market that you need, because you have to be patient. And if you can't be patient and you're using money that you need, guess what happens when you need the money? You sell at a loss. It's simple as that. Put in what you can afford to lose, or put in what you can afford to not actually touch for at least a couple years, all right? And you'll be fine. If you put in your lunch money in, you're gonna be really, really sad when your lunch money doesn't afford lunch anymore because the Bitcoin crypto market goes down. But whatever goes down bounces off resistance lines and starts to go up. So if you've ever seen a TA chart with that Fibonacci and all that, you see the candles and you see those horizontal lines. Well, those horizontal lines either tell us if it goes below this line, it's breaking resistance, so it's going to keep going down, or if it goes to that first line, which is usually what we call target 1, we break through that one and we're going towards target 2, so the next horizontal line. And then we go up even more and we go to target 3, the third horizontal line. And if you want to, you can do a 5-point scale where there's 5 targets, but they're usually very long-term, mid 8-week to 12-week type of deal. Okay. So that's when you're seeing signals posted in groups, that's what they're talking about. Another scam, another good one, pump and dump groups. Anything free, don't trust it. If you're not paying a cent for it and no one else is paying a cent for it, and there's 30,000 people in there, 30,000 people. I want to pump and dump a crappy coin like Dime Coin that has like a market cap of $10 million. So I get 30,000 people to buy this coin. But what have I done before that? I put all my money, 5 Bitcoin, let's say, into that market. So I've just pumped it up by like, $50,000, $100,000. So I put 10% of a gain already in there. And then all you guys see, oh, it's going up. You see the pump and dump signal come. You buy it before you even look to see the chart. Then it goes even higher. Then I go, sweet. People put in $500,000. I sell my 100,000 for now. It will be almost 200,000 or 300,000. I make a crap load of money, and then screw all you guys. That's how pump and dump groups work. So don't join anything for free and question yourself and question what you're actually in, so you don't make that mistake. Because I have seen people get screwed in pump and dumps. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Just be smart, and you won't get screwed. Okay. So that's pretty much all I had to say about the market. Let it come back and relax. Number 2, my next point, ICOs. So how do we know when a good ICO is out there? Well, looking on Telegram is a great way to see how many people are actually interested in it. So I looked on Telegram the other night, and I found a few really, really interesting ICOs. So the first one is called Current. That's a really, really cool ICO to check out. I'm not going to go into depth because I don't want to make a 45-minute video, but check out Current. Another one is Refereum. Check that one out. It's really big. It's got way more viewers and people into it. Obviously, tomorrow WePower opens up. If you haven't got on that list, that's unfortunate, but I believe WePower will be one of the biggest ICOs of this year. And then we also have another ICO that is coming out called Vice. But if you're not on that list, it's too late. And that one actually is really interesting because they're actually going to pay people in the adult entertainment industry to watch adult entertainment videos. Sounds really interesting. There's also like an Eloquy, I think it's called, the other one. And that one is going to do something similar as well. So I think those could possibly be really big. And also because they're using, the Vice is using Steam. That's a great platform. Very, very fast. Very, very fast. Steam is one of the fastest platforms. You send and it's there like in snap of your fingers. There's no waiting and confirmations like the other one, the other cryptos. It's probably one of the faster ones for sure. So yeah, that's it for ICOs for right now. I will be starting to show you guys how I research. So one of my next videos coming up will be how do I research a coin? So when I find out about a coin, say HPB, which I think is fantastic, I haven't done enough research in it myself yet to do a video, but I'm going to be doing more research tonight. And I'm going to actually explain a little bit of how I do it. And I may use even HPB to show you what I do, how I find the team, how do I research the team, how do I like what does the technology do? And do I think that, can I find out anything else in the market that's doing the same thing, right? Because generally you want to look for things like platforms or a project that does something different that no one else is doing. So, you know, when Potcoin came out, it was Potcoin. And then there was Hempcoin. And then there was Paragon. And then and just more and more and more keep coming out. So there's a lot of competition. So you don't want to go, you want to be in those ones. You want to be in the ones that have a little bit lower competition with when you're starting out, right? So high performance blockchain seems like a great project, all right? And so that's it. So remember, as I'm going to bring this all back together, what I've talked about. Number one, the Facebook ad ban is FUD. It's not bad. It's good. Don't let it make you confused, okay? Because if you think Facebook banning a lot of these scammy ICOs, no. Facebook doesn't want to be a company that is known for advertising scams. So this is a great idea for them. Number two, should you worry? Absolutely not. Remember this. In October, about 4 months ago, okay? 4 months ago, it's not that long. 4 months ago, we had, let's put it this way, $135 billion market cap. 4 months ago, we went up to 800,000 or 800 billion, sorry. We had $800 billion. So even though we're down to 500 billion, we're still triple what we were before 4 months ago. So chill, all right? If you bought in late and you didn't know that, learn from this, understand that, yes, even myself, some of the stuff I bought is red. And some of it's red for $1,000 or something, right? And I'm like, oh, but I look at that and I go, yeah, but you know, last year it could have been, you know, last year it was red too. And then it was very much green, very much more green than it was red, right? So remember that, like everything from ARC to EOS went up at least 100% or more since October. So chill, it's all gonna be good, I promise, all right? If you believe in blockchain, we're gonna be fine. This is not BitConnect, this is not a scam, this is legit. Blockchain is the future. If you don't believe in that, get out. If you're scared of losing money and you need the money, get out, okay? Because there's nothing worse than someone losing their fortunes because they needed the money and now have to pull it out. So don't do that. Don't be that guy or girl, okay? All right. You guys have a great evening or great day. I'm just finished work here today, so I'm going to mark some stuff and go home. But you guys have an awesome night. Make sure that you chill out. If you're stressing, go get a massage or something, or get your husband to leave the house so you can, you know, be alone and something along those lines. All right, get your husband, take the kids out and just relax, or get your wife to, you know, to take the kids and you go and play some basketball or something. Keep your energy up. Remember that it's all going to be okay, and don't look at your phone every hour, and don't look at CoinMarketCap every hour. Just chill. All right, when things start going well, you'll realize that it's kind of like a relationship, cryptocurrencies. Like You know, they always say if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. That's cryptocurrency, man. It's a relationship. It's like if you can deal with them when they're going parabolic and you're making a shitload of money, great. But if you can't deal with them, they go down and you lose a shitload of money, then you really shouldn't be in this market. You gotta use risk capital. All right. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Signing off, Mr. Joel, your crypto educator.